Hi y'all, welcome to writing class. We have a few objectives for today. We're going to go over the meal plan for paragraph organization. We're going to look at main claims, evidence, analysis, and linking statements. Instead of writing for ourselves, we're going to watch a short video where meal is employed verbally and determine how each component is used in the video to complete a graphic organizer. Once that's finished, we'll compare and contrast findings in groups and then individually reflect on the use of meal in your own writings and how you will employ it in the future. While the meal plan will be used in this class primarily to organize concise and well-structured papers, the focus of this lesson is to identify it in action. So as you're watching the show clip coming up, be on the lookout for the main topic of the detective's argument and any proof or evidence that he cites to back up his claim, and how his personal analysis in connection to his evidence strengthens his argument while also linking back to his main claim. In writing, this will look a little bit different. It's easier to see the structure. You can really pick apart the pieces, but in order to do that, I found it's easier to identify it in action in order to identify it whenever it's not working out in your own writing. Something else that's different is linking statements. They can be used a variety of different ways, and the argument coming up is primarily going to be used to link back to the main argument. With analysis and evidence, something to remember is they require each other. So there is no analysis without the evidence, and the analysis should always be in your own words, and it's always going to be the bulk of the argument. This is the graphic organizer that we're going to use to while watching the video, and it'll also be used in the future to prep for your writing assignments. So using the graphic organizer handout while watching the video, identify the components of meal in action. So look out for the main claims, the evidence used to back any claims, analysis of the evidence, and then any links that between the analysis and the main claim. Once the video is complete, we'll get into groups and then see if everyone came up with the same ideas or if everyone got different information.
He's not answering any questions.
That's okay, I have no questions. That's right. I'm about to monologue, son.
You better make it quick. You only got 8 minutes.
All right, then let me paint you a picture. I'm Philip, a successful periodontist that's become addicted to diazepam, a sedative I take because I'm junkie scum. Also, for real, addiction is a disease I would be super empathetic if you hadn't murdered a man.
What is the point of this?
I'll get there. So, one day I'm working late when my boss Robert surprises me. He found out I was stealing meds. Again, junkie scum. Also, again, not your fault. There's a major genetic component to addiction. He says he's going to file a police report. I could lose my license. We fight and something in me just snaps. So I grab the first thing I can find and I hit him with it.
You still have no murder weapon.
I do now. Here's a pic I found on Yelp of the surgical suite 6 months ago, and here's a shot that our crime scene photographer took of the same room 2 weeks after the murder. Notice any differences?
We're not answering that.
That's all right, I can just tell you myself. The Yelp shot has 6 of these heavy-looking glass awards from the Brooklyn Periodontic Society in the background, whereas this shot only has 5. What happened to number 6? You murdered Robert with
I
it.
did.
You lost all control and you bludgeoned him to death. There must have been blood everywhere, but you got lucky. You were in the surgical suite. It can be sterilized. You never would have gotten away with it in your carpeted office.
That's not what happened.
Don't say anything more, Philip.
And your office manager would have heard all of the screaming, but she was at her grandson's play. Lucky again.
You're wrong.
You put Robert's body into a wheelchair and shoved it in the elevator. It's a miracle there wasn't blood everywhere.
That's not true.
Now you're in the garage with a corpse. You panicked and left your phone in your office, and you don't have your car keys, but Robert's are in his pocket. So you put him in his car and you take off.
No.
You can't believe what you've done.
No.
You're flustered. You have no GPS, so you just start driving.
No.
Philip.
Next thing you know, you're in the Pine Barrens and it hits you. Your uncle's cabin. He has a place there. You're the luckiest son of a...
It wasn't luck.
Yes, it was. You got lucky at every turn.
No, I knew exactly where I was driving. I left my phone in the office on purpose. I was in a surgical suite by design, and I didn't use some glass award that any idiot would clearly see was missing. I made a rod out of a special dental polymer, killed him with it, then melted it back down. It's already in a patient's mouth. Son! Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn!
And that is 3 oh dams. Oh, damn!
All right, now now that we've watched the video and you've recorded your findings in your graphic organizer, go ahead and get into your groups and just compare and contrast your findings. Were the main points identified the same or different? Why do you think they were different or the same? What evidence was used to support Jake's main point? Did his own analysis strengthen his argument or weaken it? Why? Why not? And what linking statements were used, if any? All right, thank y'all. That was a great discussion. I heard some really great things going on in your groups. So if you would please return to your desk, and as we're wrapping up, write a quick reflection about how you will use the meal plan to enhance your writing in the future. So keep it brief, in a sentence or two, just a quick reflection. And then once you're finished, just turn it in on your way out and have a great day.